Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking about the new Black Label Society album, Doom Crew Inc. Uh, I know I'd said and posted on social media that I would be doing a review to the new Bullet for my Valentine. I'm still going to do that, but got the new Black Label in the mail the other day, and just wanted to talk about it real quick. Kind of give my take on it and what I hear. But before I get any further into the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for the notifications so you get notified when I upload new content. You know, just share the social media pages. Keep eye on those. Posting updates of what I'm going to be talking about on there, and as well as sharing videos and content that I've done in the past. So just make sure you help me out with that. But getting right into it, gonna just talk real quick. Not gonna be a long video about the new Black Label Society. Like I said, Doom Crew Inc. Gonna talk about that. Don't really know where to start with it. Not my favorite Black Label, of course. Still a lot of the ballads, and if you've listened to me or talked to me in the past, especially about Black Label Society, the ballads are now missing something. They don't have that heaviness that they once had on the earlier albums. You know, like Blessed Hell Ride, 1919 Eternal, Mafia. You know, some of the earlier work that they were putting out. Those ballads on those albums were heavy and better, for lack of better terms. But recently on this album here and the two previous ones before that, Catacombs of the Black Vatican and Grimmest Hits, just lacking a lot in that aspect. Same thing, like I was saying here, just very ballad heavy album. Ballads are just not what they were, so it's a lot of really slowed down stuff, with a lot of clean vocals. Black Label don't really do any, guttural vocals or anything like that. When I'm saying clean vocals with Black Label Society, it's just more along the lines of singing instead of, just playing or doing metal music. It's just more of a scaled back, soft sounding vocals for Black Label, and it's just not my thing, especially the newer stuff. But this album, Doom Crew Inc., got 10 tracks on it. Starts off with Set You Free, Destroy and Conquer, You Made Me Want to Live, Forever in a Day, End of Days, Ruins, Forsaken, Love Rain Down, Gospel of Lies, Shelter Me, Gather All My Sins, and Farewell Ballad. I'm sorry, that's 12 songs, not 10, that's 12. Of those 12, I say I possibly like 4, maybe pushing 5 songs that are actually okay for me to listen to as far as what I like to hear. If you like a lot of the slower Zakk Wylde style vocals, or sound, like he did with his solo work, Book of Shadows 2, you'll probably like this. But for a fan of earlier Black Label Society, like myself, I don't really like it all that much. I miss the sound of 1919 Eternal. I miss the sound of Blessed Hell Ride, Mafia. Mafia, you know, the early work, even some of the mid work, you know, like, shoot, what's the album called? I can't remember the album now, right off the top of my head. But it's got the songs Southern Disillusion, Crazy Horse, Order the Black. That's it, Order the Black. You know, I even missed that because after that's when a lot of this ballad heavy, not as intense ballads started for Black Label. So it's a different sound. But like I was saying, you may like this if you like Zach's solo stuff. I liked his first solo stuff, but didn't really care for the Book of Shadows 2. So this falls more along the lines of Book of Shadows 2 instead of Book of Shadows 1 or original Book of Shadows, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, just not nothing to really go crazy over here. I do like the single Set You Free that was on here that I've done a video to. After listening to the album, the song End of Days that I had also done a video to not long ago, that song's one of the better ones on here. You know, if you remember my reaction on there, I was sort of disappointed with the softer sounding vocals that were in the song, but after listening to this album a couple times, it's one of the better songs on there because the rest of the album is a lot of the softer, slower ballad vocals. So End of Days, like I said, one of the better ones. Forsaken is probably the best song on here. It's the number 7 track. It's, like I said, probably the best song on here. And then Gospel of Lies, the 9th track, that's one of the better songs on here as well. So Shelter Me is an okay track. That's the one. No, I got those two backwards. I'm sorry. Shelter Me is a better track than Gospel of Lies. Gospel of Lies is the one I'm kind of on the fence about. That, you know, it's almost okay for me, but not all the way as far as what I want to hear from Black Label. But yeah, I got those two backwards. Shelter Me for me is better than Gospel of Lies. So yeah, I'll give you a little sample here of Forsaken. I'll play you that. That way you can get a feel for what you think. Again, this is Doom Crew Inc. just released last week by Black Label Society. Again, not my favorite work by the band, but I'm more the older sounding Black Label fan. You know, 1919 Eternal, Mafia, Blessed Hell Ride. You know, earlier albums by the band. But you know, like I said, if you're into some of Zach's solo stuff, especially Book of Shadows 2, you would probably like this if you're into the softer stuff that the band does and that Zach does. So you know, check it out either way. That way you can gauge your own opinion, because what I like may not be what you like, and what I don't like may be what you like. So, you know, just check it out for yourself. Give it your own opinion. But like I said, I'm going to play a little sample track here off the new one. Like I said, it's going to be Forsaken. Give it a listen. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Here we go. See, I think he could have went a little different direction instead of slowing it down there and get it heavier. See, just continue that heaviness right there. That's what I want. See, that's not bad, but I want more of that. But then you're going to slow it back down. Stay with that heavy right there. Quit slowing it down. That's also another thing that's missing for me is the blistering solos of the past, the heavier solos. It's got more of that bluesy sound, a little bit scaled back. I want the blistering fast, heavy solos, you know, like in the past. So that's another thing that's missing for me. So there's, like I said, the track Forsaken. Like I said, probably one of the better ones on the album. But, you know, as you heard me saying throughout the song, don't really like when he slows it down right there. You know, just keep that heavy up. Quit backing off, slowing it down. I'm not feeling that. I don't want that with Black Label. I want heavy. I want aggressive. I want fast. Pounding. Just like I've said it 10 times already in this video. Just like 1919 Eternal. I want that. I want that with Black Label Society. I want the pounding. I want the heavy drums. I want the heavy guitar. I want the fast guitar. And you're just not getting that anymore from Black Label, especially the last two albums, and especially on this one. Grimmest Hits had a couple heavy tracks on there that could have went back a little bit, but this I don't hear a whole lot of older Black Label in this here. It's just a completely different sound, more bluesy, scaled back, slowed down, like I said, ballad heavy. Just not a whole lot of older Black Label Society sound in this, if really any at all, in my opinion. Again, you may have a different opinion on it. You may like it. And if you do like it, that's great. If you don't like it, that's also great. But just for me, it's not what I'm looking for in a Black Label Society album. Just missing something still. Last three has for me been off the mark for what I want with Black Label, and again, just missing something. Something's missing in the sound of the band now, and it pains me because Black Label Society is one of my favorite bands. If you see my Facebook story today from Spotify, they were my #1 band that I listened to this year. So, they've been my favorite for a long time, right up there with Megadeth. It's like 1A, 1B, in my personal choice and what I want to listen to. So, I've listened to Black Label Society for a long time. A band that I've enjoyed for a long time, but recent times it's getting a little bit harder to listen to. Not really as enthused about new music coming out by them. Of course, I got this one. I just want to complete my collection as anything comes out, just because it's like I said, my favorite band, but just not as enthused and thrilled with what's getting put out by the band right now. But again, some of you may like it, some of you may not. Everybody's taste is a little different. But for me, just not what I'm looking for in a Black Label Society album. If there's plans for another one to follow up this, then, and I'm sure there probably will be, I'll probably go ahead and get it too, in hopes that we get some kind of resemblance to the old sound back. But yeah, something's missing from the Black Label sound now. You see them live though, you get that old sound back because they're playing the older stuff and it's got the Black Label feel to it and it's what you want to hear. But then putting out new records is just something completely different, and I don't know if they'll ever go back to their old sound. It's disappointing and disheartening for a longtime fan like myself to hear that. But you can always hope for a return to the older sound, for someone like me. But anyway, that's all I've got for this video. Again, check out Black Label Society, Doom Crew Inc. just released last week. Give me your opinion on it in the comments below. If you like it, if you don't like it, parts that you do, parts that you don't, whatever the case may be. Just check it out. Support music, support metal music, support the bands, buy their merch, buy their albums straight from them. Help them out. Just help metal music in general. Greatest music in the world, and just help spread it. But anyway, speaking of help, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications, share it, Share it on social media. Keep an eye out for my social media, Zach the Metalhead on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to like those pages, follow me on there. Keep an eye out for new content. Also, not only going to talk music, even though that's been kind of the basis of what I've done so far, we'll also talk sports. Huge sports fan, so just keep out for some sports-related videos as well. But that's all for now. Let me know what you think about the new Black Label Society album. Everybody have a good day.